I open my eyes to all the trickery, all this misbelief, it gets to me. I grit my teeth, cause people just couldn't comprehend from listening. Pretending kinda condescending, false directions in the music, and keeps on forgetting where they came from and how this genre continued to make up fabrication fairy tales, claiming to be a monster from a tiny part of hell, allowing other people to coincide with characters, but they start to fail. Well, that's when they need to tell all these motherfucking people to wake up. Believe it if you want to, but I'm sweeping from under the carpet all this dirt and the garbage that you harvest. It's not sanitary, I pardon cleanliness with delivery. I apologize to all the misguided and unfortunate events that I suddenly restarted, but it's retarded. Ego gets a person hated by the generic versions, blurting that they're certain that they got the competition hurting. But what I've listened to doesn't get me nervous, it just makes me wanna cut your nerves and close the curtains and bury the whackness under the surface for that purpose. Yeah. One moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, no, one moment, take it. One moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, no, one moment. The pressure enters in me heavily. I'm sitting here wishing I could disappear, but instead I find it interesting how hard I'm trying to not let depression GET the best of me by controlling my energy excessively. The way I think could be obsessively impulsive, overthinking everything's a definite problem I never see myself endlessly in a sea of despair. I smoke cigarettes like I don't like breathing in air, and if I even stop breathing, would even you care? What's the meaning? I'm trying to find a reason to care, a reason we're here. My own excuse for happiness. I battle madness and my emotion change when the season is near. I get too deep in my own ear for my own self to handle at times, so I take the time to rap in a rhyme, express the hurt inside. I confide in these lines. I'm trying to find a reason for being alive. One moment, one moment, one moment, one moment. One moment, no, one moment, take it. One moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, no, one moment. Now with elaboration, I battle patience like it's aspiration. This rapper's fascinations are patting Satan on his back and giving gratitude for solidifying his unfortunate spot in eternal damnation. So people like to believe that I am worshiping the devil, like I'm dancing with demons. I have no remorse that is settled. Rather think of it moving forward with a horse at his pedal, and the source is the bevel. It's R with endorphins morphing at levels of high temperatures when he put them in the spotlight. Individuals blasting information and it's not right, especially if you're not a savage beast in a dogfight. Consequences will be rendered in one moment can stop life. Room full of genocide and you're worried about what I'm doing. I've written 500 plus verses and you think my mind's ruined. My rhyme's fluent, I've tried citing, but why do it? If it's not the best interest for me, then I'll put a knife through it. One moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, no, one moment, take it. One moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, one moment, no, one moment.